A very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to your science class. So in today's module, we are going to study about the chapter Things Around Us. So children, this is chapter number 7 from your book. So the topics which we will be discussing in this module are characteristics of living things, difference between living and non-living things, difference between plants and animals. Dear children, human beings, animals, plants comes under the category of living things. So children, these human beings, animals and plants comes under the category of living things, and children, how they are categorized under this category, this we will be discussing in the coming slides. Children, you must be if you will just look around you, you will be able to see many things like your book, pen, pencil, car, house, etc. So children, these all come under the category of non-living things because they don't have life. So children, you I'm giving you one example that if your book falls down, so it doesn't feel pain, okay, it doesn't start crying. But if a child is if a child falls down, so he will start crying because he has life. Now children, some of the natural things like sun, star, moon, rock, water, they are natural, but they are non-living things. They don't have life. Dear children, so here we are going to start to know some more about the living organisms. So children, there are some categories, like there are some characteristics because of which it is categorized under living organisms. So children, the first characteristic is living organisms eat food and drink water. That means nutrition. So children, you can see human being need food, and animals also eat food, and plants make their own food with the help of raw materials like chlorophyll, water, sunlight, soil, etc. So children, these are the raw materials required by the plants to make their own food. So that is why children, animals, plants and human beings are categorized as, humans are also categorized under social animals only. So children, they are living organisms. Children, you must have never seen a table asking for some chapati, okay, or drinking some water. So now children, we will talk about respiration. So children, this is also one of the characteristic of living beings only. Children, respiration and breathing is something which is not similar. Breathing is a part of respiration. So children, respiration is a process in which energy is released from food. That means children, the oxidation of food is known as cellular respiration. Okay children, so and breathing is a part of respiration, that is inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide in humans. And children, vice versa in plants, it gives out oxygen and they take carbon dioxide through the stomatal pores present on their leaves. Children, you must have studied photosynthesis process, right? So children, in that you must have seen that plants make their own food with the help of chlorophyll, water and children soil. So children, they make their own food. So in this way children, you can see that the exchange of gases takes place. Now children, one more characteristic of living organisms are living organisms grow. Children, what is the meaning of growth? Growth is an increase in the size of an organism. So children, a baby grows into a girl or a boy grows into a man or a woman. So children, you can just see in this video, so you can see here that this boy is now getting young, he now has turned into a boy and then in an adult, and then finally he reaches a certain age and like above 55 or 60, and then he became old man. Okay children, now plants also grow. And children, you must have seen plants that if you sow a seed, so a sapling comes out of it, and after some days or children, whatever is its lifespan, so वो उसके हिसाब से grow करता है. So children, now chicken also grows. Like for example, children, a few living organisms, like children, they grow. The eggs hatch, and the little chick comes out of it, and then finally it grows into an adult. After like 3 weeks, it converts into a small chick, and then after about approximately 3 months, it will convert into an adult chicken. Now children, excretion. Living organisms excrete. So the meaning of excretion is the process of getting rid of waste by living organisms. So children, living organism excretes. Like for example, children, human being excretes in the form of urine, stool, and sweating. So children, all the toxins are being removed from the body through these 3 processes. Now children, animals also excrete in the form of urine, sweat, and children, stool. And children, plants also excrete in the form of gum, resin, and transpiration. So children, transpiration is the loss of water from plants. Children, living organisms reproduce. Children, you must have seen little babies, and children, you must have seen, like here you can see cow and the calf, and children, the little chick is coming out of the egg is hatching, and children, you can see that how the living organisms reproduces and produce offsprings similar to them. Okay, now children, plants also reproduce. They reproduce through seeds and through cutting stems, and also through the birds pieces. Like example, children, like seed, if we sow a seed, it will convert into a sapling and then a small plant, and finally it will grow into a tree. Similarly children, like roses is an example जो कि cutting से भी आप जिसको grow कर सकते हो. Children, you must have seen at your home, आपने देखा होगा जो potatoes में है eyes आ जाती हैं. So children, it is also like the germinating eye buds come out of it. So these may through these, if they will be sowed in the soil, so in this way it could be like sowed again. Now children, movement is also one of the characteristic of living organisms. Like children, you can see here, humans move, animals move, and plants also show movement. Children, you cannot observe the movement of the plant quite often, because children, its movement is very slow. Like for example, if sunlight is there outside, children, so the sunflower will start to move in the direction of the sun. Also children, you must have seen the creeping bales. Creeping जो children बेल वाले plants होते हैं, they starts to move towards the direction of the support. Now children, response to stimuli. So children, you can see that there are children, the changes in the surroundings of an organisms which makes it respond to the changes are called stimuli. Children, you must have seen, if you accidentally you touches any hot appliance, so you yourself remove your hand very quickly. Okay, so this is one of the example that you respond to the stimuli. Similarly children, you must have seen touch me not plant. So when you touches it, it closes its leaves. Children, you can also see this plant. So it as soon as it realizes the presence of insect, it closes its leaves and trap the insect. Now children, cellular organization. So this is also one of the characteristic of living organisms, children, that living organisms are made from cells, children. Okay, so there are unicellular organisms also. That means a single cell will perform all the functions, and multicellular organisms are also there. For example, human, housefly, dog, horse, etc. They are multicellular organisms. That means children, so many cells associate together to form and tissue, and then tissues will combine together to form organs, and organs will combine together to form organ system, and finally the organisms will be formed. Now children, in here we are going to throw light on the differences between the living and non-living things. So the children, the characteristics which we have studied just before. So children, we have studied like living organisms reproduce, living organisms move, living organisms respond to stimuli. So children, here we are going to see the differences between the living organisms and the non-living organisms. Why the non-living organisms are being categorized into other category. So the reasons are, children, nutrition. That means, children, we have studied that living organisms need food, but non-living things do not require food. You must have never seen your dining table, your laptop, your mobile phone asking for food. Children, respiration. Children, living organisms like plants, animals, and children, human beings, they respire, but children, fridge, refrigerator, all the non-living things, they do not respire. Growth. Children, living things grow, but non-living things do not grow. Children, the table which you have bought from the market is of the same size from the day one until today. So children, this is one of the example. And excretion, children, like your pencils never excrete, but human beings, plants, and animals excrete. Children, reproduction. Living organisms reproduce, but non-livings things do not reproduce. Children, you must have never seen a rubber reproducing some like a baby rubber. Okay, now children, response to stimuli. So living things give response to the stimuli, but non-living things do not. Children, if you touches some hot appliance, so you yourself, without giving a single minute, you remove your hand from that hot thing. Okay, so this is the response towards the stimuli. Children, cellular organization. That means all the living things are made from cells, and children, non-living things are not made from cells. Its basic unit is atom. So children, what are the two common features which are common in living and non-living things? These are, children, all living things, whether living or non-living, possess mass, shape, occupy space. They are made up of basic structural units. In case of living things, cell is structural unit. In non-living things, atom is the structural unit. So children, both non-living things and living things, both occupies space and have some mass. Also children, the basic unit of a living organism is cell, and for non-living organisms is atom. Children, the difference between the animals and plants are nutrition. They can prepare their own food. That means they are autotrophic in nutrition. Animals cannot prepare their own food. They depend on plants or other living organism like other animals for their food. Children, now here you can see that locomotion. Children, fixed to the soil, do not show free movement. Children, although I have told you that they will turn towards the sun, but they will not move from their place. Now children, animals show locomotion from one place to another. Children, we'll talk about growth now. Now localized to certain region, and children, diffused in all parts of the body. So children, what actually happens here is कि यहाँ पे कुछ regions के अंदर आपका development होता है, and यहाँ पे आपका all through the body. You cannot say that अभी ये particular part ही grow कर रहा है, right? So these are the few differences. So children, we are at the point that where we have discussed about respiration, breathing, growth, excretion, reproduction, stimuli, unicellular organisms, multicellular organisms, and children, this is the quick roundup. So you can pause the video right here, children, and you can go through these points so that the whole chapter will be revised in one glance of eye. Now, thank you, children. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have understood everything.